Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Fellow Muslims, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I'd like to explain Surah Asr to you guys. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. صدق الله العظيم. Now, Allah has given an oath upon something at the beginning of this surah. وَالْعَصْرِ. And when Allah gives an oath upon something, it generally means that that thing is of value. And in this surah, Allah has given the oath of time. Allah has made an oath upon time. وَالْعَصْرِ, by the oath of time. And generally when He gives an oath, when an oath is given on something, that certain thing becomes evidence for the thing that is about to be given an oath about. إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. That indeed mankind is at loss. Time is an evidence for that. Why? Because we're losing time. Time is given to us, and most of us, we don't take the right benefit from it. Time is like a knife. Imagine a knife. You can use it for beneficial things, like cutting vegetables, like cutting food, etc., etc. But you can also use a knife to kill someone. In the same way, time has been given to us. We can either take benefit from it, or we can use our time for futile activities, for guna, to do harm to ourselves. Now, carrying on, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. Indeed, mankind is at loss. Except, and now this is the part where Allah highlights those people who are using the time that's given to them to do good. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. Except those who believe. Everyone is at loss except for those who believe. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. And those who do good actions, and they do good actions. Those who believe and they do good actions. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. And they give advice to each other regarding the truth. And they give advice to each other regarding patience. So, to summarize, everyone's at loss. Everyone's digging the grave deeper. Everyone's wasting their time, except those who believe and do good actions. And it's not regarding everyone's. How do I put this? The good people, the people that believe. You're not at loss just because you believe and you do good actions. You have to have all four, meaning that you need to help others, you need to advise others. Allah does not say in the Quran, become Muslim, accept Islam and do good actions only for yourself. Allah says in the Quran, He mentions this many times, Amar bil ma'ruf wa nahi 'anil munkar. Two beautiful pearls that are mentioned in the Quran, which basically mean take care of the Muslim Ummah. When you do good, enjoy others. Enjoy others in good. And when you see evil, try to stop it. Try to stop evil. Now, this comes under that category that وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ. Give advice to others of haqq and give advice to others of sabr. Now let me give you an example of this surah. A scenario. Imagine you're unconscious and you're drowning. You're in water and you're unconscious. That's mankind at loss. You're at loss. What do you need to do when you're at that state? You need to wake up. You need to wake up. And that's not only going to save you. You need to make some movements that will either make you go further down, or movements that will either make you go up. You need to make those movements that will make you go up towards the surface. You imagine you can't swim. You're going to make some movements. Some movements will make you drown more. Certain movements will make you go up. And you'd want to do those movements, and that's the good actions that he's talking about. First, wake up, have belief. Believe that you're at great loss. There's also this that referencing the Quran in another place. إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. That to not be at loss, you need to believe. You need to believe. And to elaborate upon that, Allah says in the Quran that indeed the believers are those who, when Allah is mentioned in front of them, fear strikes within their hearts. That's one characteristic. Then the second one is وَإِذَا تُلِيَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُهُ زَادَتْهُمْ إِيمَانًا. That when the verses of Allah, when the commandments of Allah, when the miracles of Allah are mentioned to that person, are prayed upon that person, then the iman is increased. And the last characteristic is وَعَلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ, and they depend upon their Lord. Now going back to this scenario, those three characteristics are what you need to have to believe. Now don't think if you don't have those characteristics, you're not mu'min, you're not a believer. So what? So there's nothing you can do about it. No, that's the wrong mentality to have. Build yourself, mold yourselves. People aren't born mu'min. People aren't born believers. They make themselves into believers. They're made. Mu'mineen aren't born, they're made. So try to get these characteristics within you. Think about them, ponder upon them. Ask yourselves, are you doing them? Are they a part of your life? That when Allah is mentioned to you, does a fear strike within your heart? Is when the Quran is prayed upon you, does your iman feel like it's getting stronger? And do you depend on your Lord for every single thing? If you don't, then by all means work upon yourself. Work upon yourself. Do zikr of Allah. Pray your salah. Have yaqeen in Allah. Depend upon Allah. Remember Allah more. Anyway, going back to my example, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, that's believing. And just give you a little insight of what characteristics a believer should have, those three characteristics. Now, back to my example, you're drowning. First thing you need to do is you need to wake up. You need to try and get to the surface. You need to get to the surface, so you swim upwards. And these are your actions. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, part of the surah. These are your actions. You're swimming. If you swim down, then you're going to drown. You're going to go more down, which means that you're doing bad actions. But if you swim to the surface, then this represents the good actions. وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Do good. Everyone's at loss except those who believe and do good actions. Now you've reached the surface and you take a gasp of air, but then suddenly you drag back down because there's a chain to your ankle and it's connected to another person, your family, your friend, someone that's part of your family, someone that's part of your friend. So you have to go back down there. They're in the same situation as you were, they're unconscious. You have to go down there and you have to wake them up. This is you giving them advice of the truth. Look, you're drowning. Come up to the surface with me. Advise them on the truth and try to bring them to the surface with you. Now some people will try and try and try, and things will drag them down and drag them down and drag them down. Their family, their friends, their addictions, the way things that happen in their life. So you don't only give advice of the truth, you give advice of patience. Patience also. You keep telling people to be patient and keep telling them to do good deeds and keep telling them to try and swim to the surface. This scenario is an example of the surah. You're drowning. First thing you need to do, you need to wake up. You need to wake up, and that's your iman. And we discussed iman earlier, that fear strikes within your heart when Allah is mentioned in front of you. When the Quran is prayed upon you, then your iman becomes stronger. You feel good, and you depend on your Lord for every single thing. That's the first thing you need to do, to not be at loss, to not be drowning. Second thing, you need to start to swim upwards, which means you do your good actions. And upon that note, I'd like to thank every single person who's made an effort, especially during this time. May Allah grant you all the highest ranks in Jannah and make your days amongst the good people, the best of people on the day of Qiyamah. Those people who put effort in tirelessly, day in, day out, especially during this time of crisis. They've helped others, they've cleaned the masajid, they've given food to people, the needy, they've personally delivered food to those houses. May Allah grant you all the highest ranks of Jannah. Ameen. So, as I was saying, those people that do good deeds, the people that have iman first, the people that believe, they're not at loss. And then they need to do good actions, and then they need to give advice to others of the truth. And finally, they need to give advice to others about patience. Now, by doing only one thing, by having only one of these four, doesn't make you not at loss. You're still drowning if you only do one. You have to do all four. You have to do all four. This was an explanation of Surah Asr in the Quran. And a summary again, that everyone's at loss. Everyone's at loss. You need to believe first. You need to have iman. And then you need to do good actions. You need to do those actions which will make you surface, which will make you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the second two, not only think about yourself, you give advice to others of the truth and of patience. So may Allah give us all the tawfiq to take heed to this lesson. May Allah give us all the tawfiq to have all four characteristics within us, that we first have iman, then we do good actions, then we advise others of truth, and then patience. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.